grateful to WebbJP every day, in every way.
Yeah.
But we are going to see a very, very interesting matchup here. I mean, anytime WeFit Trainer shows up on the screen, it's going to be an interesting matchup. But WebbJP is such a crowd pleaser, regardless of the character. So it's really going to be a very explosive match. You know, WeFit Trainer doesn't really look like an explosive character, but then they stand in place and that circle comes out, and then they blow you up with an F tilt, you know, at inhuman percents.
Yeah, it's just it just happens sometimes.
Oh yeah. But a pretty slow pace coming out so far. Both players kind of feeling each other out. WeFit Trainer has fantastic tools to do that in the Sun Salutation and the header. And ZSS no slouch, Zair, flip kick, paralyzer, nair. You know, the book's been written since Brawl.
The book is there.
I mean, this is Return to Subspace. Make no mistake.
This is Return to Subspace.
Yeah.
Return to ZSS, not so much the Wii Fit, but Sogoodpop definitely was the most prolific with the characters. So we'll let it slide just this one time. Staying on ledge as Wii Fit likes to do.
Ooh, and now, yeah, you see that back throw at ledge? That is where WebbJP likes to go hunting. Oh, and Paralyzer, you knew it's going to connect. You're already running in. You're already getting that boost kick and already getting the first stock. WebbJP wants to go into top 8, go into that invitational with a statement here.
Definitely. Doesn't do anything as shield there, getting caught by Wii Fit. Sometimes just gotta know when to hold it, but
yeah.
Webb doing a good job just holding this this kind of center area, vertically as well, not just the actual space of center stage. So doing a really good job just kind of keeping Webb in the corner at all times.
And this is where you have to. This is where you can get a lot done if you hold on to your stock. But holding on to your stock against deep breathing WeFit Trainer, easier said than done. But that buff is expired, and WebbJP is staying glued to Sogoodpop right now. Does not want to trifle with the power that is deep breathing.
Yeah.
Ooh, trying to bait out a shield drop, but Sogoodpop not falling for it.
Yeah. A lot of just cat and mouse gameplay as we're seeing here. Just gonna run up smash, a really good approach option for ZSS, and that is going to take the stock. 3-1 deficit here. Sogoodpop really need to find something here. WeFit's capable of it with all the shenanigans, but WebbJP's got a little bit of shenanigans of his own. Not gonna take it yet, but already 68, 74%.
I'm actually really glad that didn't kill. I mean, WebbJP may not be, but there's no justice in this world if that kills.
I thought that was going to kill with the rage, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Right, yeah.
I thought that was killing.
Oh, what?
You take
Sogoodpop finds the dare there.
Takes one for the road. See if he can make more out here, but has a huge deficit to work with.
Yeah, this is, I mean, do not do anything unsafe on ZSS shield. Do not get grabbed. Do not get sent off stage. Do not get paralyzered. The list of hoops that you need to jump through is so long. And I'm not talking about WeFit Trainer up B here.
Jump through those hoops. WebbJP did not allow that to happen. Sogoodpop not able to find what he needed there, but he would have had to make the right decision for probably about 3 minutes straight, not making a single mistake, which is possible, but not something WebbJP is going to allow to happen.
Yeah, WebbJP was definitely depending on who you talk to, at the very least, one of the top up and comers. You know, offline as circa 13 months ago, 14 months ago.
Yeah.
But definitely somebody who has really found themselves in this past year. Use this time, use this grinding, and really found themselves and identified what they want to do and what they want to accomplish, and they know how to do it. And I really think this is the perfect character for Webb. So fast, so explosive, able to kill you off of any exchange. And Webb's bringing the execution that we knew from him on the Lucas. It's really a terror. I'm so excited to see more from WebbJP. I always say that, but it's always true.
Mm. Yeah. Up and comer at one point. I don't know if it's fair at this point, though.
Oh, he is up and arrived. Is WebbJP. Like if this is not a name that you know, then you have not been paying attention.
Yeah, definitely not fully paying attention to the online scene, which some people haven't, which is fair.
Fair,
But,
yeah. Mental health is a real thing.
Either way, we're gonna be going to back to PSD on this one.
Some people call that self-care. And I'm not talking about deep breathing. Now, Sogoodpop living on the ledge, as WeFA trainers are occasionally want to do. Picking the spots, finding the opening, but WebbJP, always so active and always so mobile, makes those openings really, really ambiguous to the point where you're not even sure if there's anything there at all. And or ZSS, like one of the better characters at pressuring on ledge with how strong of an option down smash is. So like, if you're living on the ledge like that, you cannot regrab because you're just gonna get down smash flip kicked.
Yeah, most certainly.
But Sogoodpop keeping it even. Sogoodpop didn't get a whole lot of didn't get a whole lot done game one. Kind of like playing a lot of it on the back foot, and I know that Sogoodpop can have fantastic looking performances and fantastic looking games, and you cannot sleep on this player for a second. And WebbJP knows that. And this is not just like high APM because it's fun, it's also high APM because it's respectful.
Yeah, I think part of the issue in that game one, just gonna hit it back there. I think one of the issues in game one is Sogoodpop was passive, but it was because he didn't have any room. He didn't have anything. He basically wasn't allowed to play the video game. Like WebbJP just said no, you can't play, and he said okay, and that's how it went. Because the thing with ZSS is to control so much space, and while also getting in your face up close and personal if they need to.
Ooh. Okay. WebbJP, take it. Oh, wow. I'm not sure how much of that was on our side, how much of that was on the player's side, but WebbJP still holding. No stocks are lost, so it's just stage control here for Sogoodpop, and this is where you need to capitalize into a stock. This is where you cannot let the game get out of hand.
Well, something's getting a little bit out of hand here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's out of pocket.
Yeah, we'll see the players continue playing on. If they do, we'll keep it going. Either way, Webb's just starting to rack on this extra percent,
and ready for that mistech too. But playing to the conditions as well, like not overextending.
Yeah,
because you never know what's gonna happen to your inputs here.
Just keeping it solid. Goes for the down tilt out of shield there. The shield is looking mighty low, especially with WeFit trainer with that deep breathing. You have to be careful.
That's you cannot deep breathing for free there. Not when it takes that long to charge up. That's a regrab though. Oh, but he hold up. Genius, very genius. I said he held up. He held down. Do you hold down to do that?
He was looking for the Zare to flip kick. I think we knew what you meant there. Twitch chat will, I will.
Follow me on Twitter at clamhat_ and correct my grammar and word choice.
His requirements.
Gets the double hit. I'm not sure if that's legal in volleyball, but we're not playing volleyball right now.
We are not
playing
IQ. This is most certainly not. As if it was, we'd be seeing some plot armor coming out, and maybe we are playing IQ.
Maybe we might need to see something out of WebbJP right now.
I mean, Sogoodpop is just more than content just to sit here on legend.
But this is where you
Side me away.
Watch out for down smash. Okay, able to get out of that situation, and as frustrating as that it is to play against, WeFA trainer is not is not breathing easy in that situation. Like, that is a scary situation to put yourself in. You have to really have all options covered and be ready for whatever your opponent's going to throw out, because you're like, there's no iframes there, like absolutely none.
Yeah, it's just people don't really want to commit against it, which is the only thing. Just seeing a lot of
numbers.
Yeah, just seeing a lot of playing coming out, and I do have to mention there are about 2 minutes left on the clock in this match. I do believe that is worth mentioning at this point.
Definitely worth mentioning, especially since Sogoodpop is living that side B and air dodging through the second one.
And, you know, really just needs to avoid taking any extra percent if you're Webb, but gonna get hit by that and gonna find the boost kick straight to the corner. That DI could not have been more perfect.
Yeah.
Would die.
That was perfect DI, but sometimes DI just doesn't matter.
I think 1 or 2% less that might have not been killing.
Yeah.
And just like that, ZSS finds himself back in the lead, and we are in a potential timeout situation here, so...
Yeah, that ledge is not your friend anymore.
Our ledge is not your friend unless WebbJP overcommits, but has been doing a really good job not to overcommit whatsoever. Yes, smash.
Okay. No charge, so that's not going to kill. Fails the... fails. As it passes the tech check. Oh, yeah, but WebbJP catching on to the timings, those headers are not as safe as they used to be.
And yeah, and it's worth mentioning as well, ZSS is one of the characters that is the best in the game at playing evasive. So if WebbJP really wants to, they could just run around for the next 40 seconds, and there's probably nothing that Sogoodpop could do. It seems like what we might be.
Oh no! That's deep breathing. You cannot try. This is not safe. You are nowhere near as safe as it looks.
Yeah.
WebbJP definitely respecting the deep breathing now.
Yeah, we are at 20 seconds on the time. Sogoodpop needs a kill. That's why we see the deep breathing coming out.
Yep.
You're not going to be able to rack up enough percent of this time. You know, things aren't going to be able to link together easily. You need this kill, and you need it now.
Deep breathing will kill here. You have to go out and get it. Deep breathing's gone. You have to find a kill without deep breathing. How's it going to happen? 5 seconds left. What's it going to be, Sogoodpop?
That's
a regrab. WebbJP, no!
Oh my!
Oh my god.
Let's get
and WebbJP SDs in the last second, giving the stock away.
Webb, no.
Pop.
Webb, no.
That was... Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Let's be fair.
I'm not...
That was the right play.
That was the right play. They did not do it correctly.
No. It was not the right result. It was the right decision.
Yeah, absolutely.
Webb, no. Dude, you cannot give into the dark technologies, Webb. There's nothing. Yeah. There's no light. There's no light in that tunnel.
Usually, when you do that, you want to go to towards the top of the blast zone and be upwards.
True.
So because that way he was at risk of being spiked, even if he didn't just SD by himself.
What a heartbreaker.
That's just.
Yep.
Yeah, should have went high there instead, but didn't. And this is the new reality we live in. We live in the reality.
Yes, I can't get over that.
All the possible realities were in front of us, and the one we got is a game 3 scenario and another potential log burner. So make sure you stick around for this one. We're gonna be hopping right back into it shortly. WebbJP probably kicking himself after that, almost certainly.
Yeah. Because I was watching, I saw the flip kickoff stage. I was like, okay, I understand what he's going for. And then I saw the up B. I was like, there's no way. There's no way he mistimed this. And then, oh my god. And you know what? There was 1 second on the clock. It was a little bit ambiguous until you looked down and saw ZSS percent disappear.
I was like, did he SD or did? And then I saw that, I'm like, oh no. All right. Oh, we're going to be getting a game here.
So after all of that, strap yourselves back in because we are on Yoshi's story.
We're on Yoshi's. We got some walls to play with here. You know, for all the
foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing. If it goes down again, maybe you can try to play with those walls and not
maybe do a wall jump. That would definitely buy a little more time.
Yeah. Either way, very platform based. So just gonna try to.
I do think ZSS triplats. I'll be very surprised if this goes to time, even with, even if Sogoodpop does do nothing but this.
It's off to a slow start, though, to be honest with you. So it's just going to be a lot of back and forth. By back and forth, I mean WebbJP trying to get in and Sogoodpop trying to do anything but that. Just playing their game plan right now, but that Zaire is going to be very difficult for Pop to contend with.
Oh no, drop shield! Oh, but able to get out of it. Not converting out of that, but also not overextending. You'll take that if you're Sogoodpop, because like any other time, you should be dead there.
Yeah, definitely.
They're doing some ballet right now.
Some
acrobatics.
It feels like they're both playing their own game, and they're just having a grand old time.
Mm-hmm.
But
they're doing the Uncle Punch target test right now.
Yeah, they aren't doing a great job, to be honest.
Percentage is not very high.
Percentage is looking hot. We're nearly 2 minutes in. A stock is yet to be taken in this one. This is going to be a slow burn for sure. I think when both players are showing they're willing to play the long game, that just sets the stage for what you're gonna see, you know?
Yeah.
Like when both players are like, "Yeah, I'm willing to do this," you're like, "Okay, bet, let's do it then."
It's really like a hand. Like there, you can see the handshake being performed, but between both players.
Yeah. But from a distance.
Yeah. But the first shot being fired by Sogoodpop. Able to find the stock lead.
And he returns to home base. It will just kind of play around this platform right now, and ZSS needs to force something. That forwarder is going to do a great job at that. Only 23%, so not a huge deal.
Yep. Now, I know this isn't the House of 3000 stream, but let me get the exclamation point John numbers in chat.
Oh, there's a John numbers.
Ledge is friend.
That's funny, actually.
Oh, yeah. And now returning this whole acrobatic game, ZS is very, very comfortable here, but has to fight through a wall of soccer balls and sun orbs to get her hands off the. Uh-oh. All right, fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. And still okay. You know what? I said this was not going to go to time, but ooh, that up smash might have something to say about it.
You can find
so good. Sogoodpop feeling a little emboldened, going in a little bit more here. But we are approaching 4 minutes into this game. Still 2 stocks on the board for both players. Oh. Man, WebbJP avoidance on the headers has been really impeccable, but it has to stay that way in order to avoid like huge damage and huge openers as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Like you said, we're getting low on the time there. 3 minutes. Still a lot of game left to be played here. Canceling that deep breathing. Knows he wasn't in the space for it.
Ooh, that's actually, okay. No, that's okay. You can live that. Passes the execution check and still holding on to that stock. This is okay. Oh, and finds the hit.
Back into the forward air there, looks like.
That is so good pop with another stock lead. And putting the pressure on WebbJP now. Almost catching with bad DI. And makes it back to the safe zone, but not for long.
And we're here even. The first time it's been an even game in a while. It's been a slight leads and play to that advantage.
I mean, let's set the stage here. 0%, last stock, game 3. Winner gets an automatic invitation to the playoffs at the end of this circuit. And we have 120 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and the loser has to play Craftus. PR,
oh no!
PR, I believe I think it would be number 2 down Rhode Island. PR in New England. Yeah. Strong player all around.
Real quick, look at Sogoodpop percent right now. 98 and climbing.
Yeah,
healing is not doing enough.
everything's on Sogoodpop, so to speak. The ball's in his court. He needs to make something happen. He can't just sit there and ledge anymore. It's not going to work because WebbJP can do the same as long as he doesn't SD.
I'm so scared because we're really seeing a carbon copy setup of game number 2.
This is quite.
I'm so scared.
Time,
it can't happen again.
It could happen again. This
there
is a
are
reality.
Walls. There are walls. We accounted for this. It's in the plan.
It's in the script.
It's in
Come on, Webb.
Oh,
on the improv from you.
Flip kick.
Gonna find the side
the max range side B.
And
TI is not helping Sogoodpop, and with 52 seconds on the clock, WebbJP finds the hit they were looking for 1 game ago, 14 minutes ago.